Man, what up, my brother?
My brother, what's happening?
Once again, it's on. Man, apologies. I guess when everybody get here, with the apologies about the technical difficulties.
It's all good. It's a rainy day.
I tell you,
settling
we
in.
are
Actually,
slaves.
so we
Hey, man,
slave
we
to
are slaves to
technology,
technology, bro.
huh?
Absolutely. And I tell you, man, my computer locked up. It was like, nah, cuz. Debo style. Nah, cuz.
Let them wait.
Yeah, ain't none of that around here. Hey, cuz, I work when I want to, cuz. I'm not exactly sure why my computer's from the West Coast, but you know what I'm saying? It's a Dell, so yeah, I mean, what's up, my man?
Same old same, brother. How you doing, man?
Hey man, happy hump day, brother. Happy
Yeah,
hump.
yeah.
We got a little bit to discuss. You know, we got
Absolutely.
to tell the people who ain't if they ain't seen the Michael movie, they gonna have to get on. They gonna
Ooh,
have to
spoiler alert.
they gonna have to get on. I want to be the one to tell you, you know what I'm saying, what's good, but I know what's
I'm
good.
gonna tell you what's good.
Yeah. What else we got for the people today?
Hey, man, listen. The last couple of weeks, I've been slacking on my new music, so I'm gonna start out with that, man, because that's important.
Hey, my man announced that he about to get out there again.
Who?
About to release stuff. Breezy.
Oh yeah, my man drop an album every month, so that's cool. Breezy coming through every month with some heat. You understand what I mean?
Those are facts. Those are facts.
But I'll say each album spawns at least one something that's a craze, right?
Yeah.
Like that goes.
Big up to Jackson Gallery in the building. You know what I'm saying? Theoretical cousin.
God,
What's up, baby? Yeah.
We appreciate you. Well, a true theorist, Joe, was on the show as a guest. Came back to check us out. Appreciate it, brother.
Come through. He was there last week too. I ain't get to shout him out. We was rolling, but
that's what's up. Hey, so listen, before we get into new music, I'm gonna say, go check out that Jackson Gallery project. Like this brother drop in. I'm like, you couldn't have gave us the heads up that was coming, because it's listen, man. That's some listen. That's some. Yeah.
He put a little stank on it.
A little stank on it. So I appreciate you stopping through, brother, man. Definitely make sure y'all go check out that project. It's dope, bro. All right.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Also, all right, what we got? Check out Byron Duane. I Hate Loving You. That have you been in that space where you love somebody, you wish the best for them, you still there, but I hate it. Like I can't stand it, like, but I love you. And that's what this song is. Just like you dirty mother lover, but I love you. I'm still in love with you, yo. So he goes through all the
plays.
Yeah.
Sometimes the way it plays. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But it's good music. And I came across that this week. So check that out.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, man. Kehlani dropped her album on Friday.
Yo.
I've been listening for a couple of days. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a no skip album.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna tell you this. Whether it got a couple misses on it or not, she might be my favorite of all the young females out there.
And it's
she might have it for me. I'm locked and loaded with her. Like
I think the album, bro, I ain't heard nothing that's not good yet. Now I haven't deep dove into every track.
Yeah,
but I at least sample everything. It's a couple that I had that are favorites. That her and Usher. So first of all I got listed on here is her features, right? Except for Folded. And I ain't even gonna lie, I thought Folded was on an old project. I ain't know that hadn't been released on an album yet.
Yeah.
So all that she was seeing, Grammy nods, all of that good stuff, that was solely on a single release, right?
Right.
So she gonna turn around this year and clean up at the Grammys for an album, right? But it's good, man. Like I haven't heard anything that I don't like, and this is just the features. So she got Wayne on there, the Clips, Brandy, Missy Elliott, Usher, T-Pain and Lil Jon on the track, Big Sean and Leon Thomas. And
I like that. I Need You. I like that. Sweet Nothings. Should have never.
Sweet Nothings is fire too.
Yeah, like it's a quality project, and probably some of the best. Like it's probably the female version of like the Leon Thomas, like you know what I mean, situation. Like
the production on that thing, A1. Yeah, I agree with you. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. She listen, it's definitely going to be her breakout situation. I can't see anybody.
Oh yeah, she's going. I can't see her cooling down. You know what I mean? Releasing this stuff, and she got visuals attached to it. It's a good project, man. So
go check it out. She a student. That's the part that I think shines through. Like she real life really loves R&B music. So I think that I'm not saying that's the difference between her and the other young whippersnappers, but I'm going to tell you that it gives it a little fire for me. Like I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? You know, or maybe I got a bias because I know she likes it, so I listen to it with a different ear with her. But I don't know. But I like her music a lot.
Listen. I'm gonna stand on what I said. I haven't heard anything that I would skip over yet, and that's just like even if it's just on some humble, you driving, you cleaning, whatever you're doing, I can listen to the whole album. So I'll leave it at that. But definitely go check that out. Let us know what you think.
Okay. All right.
Duran Bernard dropped new music.
Yeah.
So he got an album coming out, I think, May 1st. And again, like people drop albums like, you know what I mean? It feels like back to back now. It feels like the last project is still newer. But again, he's dropping another album, and this single,
the album, or is it because the album he got
this is the single, but the album is coming out May 1st.
Okay, yeah. Listen, again, if you can kind of stand a little, his theatrics, because he's theatrical.
Yeah,
that brother can sing.
He can sing, man. You can't. There's no denying that. This one, he kind of toned back some of the theatrics, I think, for me anyway, in his vocal. And this one was very heavy on some instrumentation in here that's crazy. Like it's a real hard electric guitar, bass vibe. And he's talking to his therapist. It's from the viewpoint of somebody talking to their therapist. The idea is, am I okay? Because I feel like I'm out of F's to give. So I'm doing my thing. So it's good music, man. I would recommend it. Check it out. Looking forward to the album. If he comes through, would he headline a show?
Small venue. It would be small. I mean, he got awards, so you know what I'm saying. He would. I mean, his people gonna show out. You know what I'm saying, big time. I can see him like he ain't ready to take on like an arena. But
if you DC, I can see him at Howard Theater.
Stand-up joints. It's gonna be a high price for a stand-up joint. It ain't gonna be a cheap price for, like, you know what I'm saying. I think that's what the award says. But he know that he needs to stick to venues between like that 5,000 to 7,000. I think that'll lock it in. I mean,
he could open on a Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars. Like he could be an opener for them, I think. But I guess they got enough music where they don't need an opener. But I think he's in his pocket right now. And so I'm gonna continue listening, man, because like you said, bottom line, he can sing.
Yeah, he can go. And you know what, fans and butts about it. He can go.
And last but not least, man, this is a personal favorite, man. My guy Rob Lee. Now I found this guy because he drops these really, really dope stripped down covers on Instagram of some classics. Like, you know, he covering Mike, he covering Stevie, he covering Shaka. It's just him and his piano singing. Kind of got a high falsetto voice, but he's steady also dropping music. That's, you know, studio. He got tracks. And so he dropped this new one, Lost and Found. And it's, you know, he lost a woman, and he's saying, but he thinks it could be found. Maybe not by him, but she could be found. And I just
this a put on. This a put on. I'm not familiar with his game.
Yeah. I post him a lot on my personal page. Just these covers that he does are amazing to me. But that's him down there at the bottom. You see the @ That's Rob Lee Music, man. So if you get an opportunity, check that out. It's good stuff, man.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Rob Lee, the Music Man, is what his piece is. So yeah, check that out. That's what I got for that.
All right, that's good new music. I think you're keeping the people. I mean, I try
to keep people abreast of what's going on out here. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Breezy dropped the 8th, so I guess that would be the next. In theory, we get it right before that, but Breezy dropping on the 8th. So, I mean, I'm excited about that.
And we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
That's fitting. Man, we gotta say thank you, man. We did, and we'll talk. We'll go into it, man. But we did Michael, as always. Our theorist showed up and showed out.
A lot of hee-hee.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of hee-hee in the building.
A lot of hee-hee and going on. So the theorists were out. We had a good time, man. People came dressed as Michael, came dressed with Michael, had the Theoretically shirt on. And we just had a good time, man. We celebrated the one true king, man. So it was this is the point where I think we got to have some discussion about, you know, what did you think of the movie? So let's
all right, look, who online right now ain't see the movie. That's what the real
right. We ain't telling. I don't want you to leave. I do not want you to leave. But
I mean, it's so many. You gotta not be online.
I mean, if you're not on social media, like everybody talking about this movie. So
right.
I mean, and the thing is, for me anyway, you can say what you want to. I was still going to see this and see what it was hitting for. You know what I mean? So what did you think?
Well, I'm putting in the chat right now. What did y'all think of the movie? Like, let's get to it. Like, what y'all think of the movie?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's first start with a rating. A through F. So I'm gonna ask you, turn it over to you. What you think of the movie?
You talk on a scale, you said A to F?
A to F. You rating it?
Man, it would almost have to be like different categories for me, but I'm gonna say a B minus.
B minus?
Yeah.
B minus.
B minus C. That's where I'm going.
Woo! C. Whoa!
I encourage people to go see it though. So this is what I'm saying. For me, the biggest piece to it was the biggest issue I had with it was the pacing, right?
Okay.
I thought what they did and some of the pieces they pulled off really well.
Hold on. Because I'm laughing at it.
I can't see the chat. My chat ain't working, so I know they ain't acting up.
I said, what's A through F? O for outstanding. Yeah. Oh, that is fun. Hey, sipping Chardonnay. That's a gold star for that comment. That is it. All right, go ahead. You said you ain't like the timing. Okay.
I didn't like the pacing of it. I think that the high marks to get, I think Jafar Jackson killed it.
Okay.
I don't think you can get any closer. The issue for me is that it needed, I wanted it to be closer. So like some things I saw I couldn't reconcile in my head. Like the Thriller piece, I thought the makeup was bad. I thought in 2026 it had to be a little closer. The wigs were a little greasy sometimes, you know, for bad and stuff. But the beat drops, the music alone is going to keep you in there. It was entertaining. I just don't think it was good. And that's what I was saying.
Okay. Here's my masterpiece, right? Well, let me follow the rules. I think it was a B plus.
Okay.
I think that with so much heavy hitters, and I'll agree that I think that the biggest issue is that they couldn't get all those clearances, and because they couldn't get those clearances, there was a lot of good movie left on the floor. So that is probably the biggest issue that I probably had with it, because to not have Diana Ross in the movie when Diana Ross presents the Jackson 5 is legitimately how they were. You know what I'm saying? Like, she played a part. And so I guess that, you know what I mean, they couldn't get her cleared, to not have his closest sister, you know what I'm saying, not be portrayed in the movie.
From what we know anyway, right.
Yeah. So I those are the things of just like, I think that there's probably so much more good movie left on the I couldn't get it cleared floor.
Well, yeah, I mean, speaking of what you said, even the Diana and stuff, they actually filmed it. Like,
that's
it's
what I'm
all
saying.
there, and they were, and she was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right, like, you know what I'm saying, like, like to not, Michael the Wiz is a big part of who he was. I mean, they showed him pulling up at Studio 54, and then not to have every picture I've seen of him in Studio 54, he with the boss. So to not have her with him and be like, oh, Michael was on the scene in New York, but saying that, hey, he wasn't with her, I think is a tough piece.
Even like you speaking to the Wiz, like that whole connection between that's where the connection between him and Quincy Jones started, right? Like, just to not mention the Wiz is crazy work, like, at all. But I get it. I mean, you can't get the clearances, but I don't know if there's no way around that, or if you just take longer to make the movie to get the clearances or work out the kinks.
I don't think they weren't never getting the clearance from her, because I think there's some innuendo about who she was to him. There's a lot of innuendo floating around about Diana Ross and their relationship and how it played, and there's some quotes and some things. Right. So everybody been calling
taking their chances, right?
They've been calling her pedophile.
My legacy on the way out, right?
Yeah, they've been tough on her. Farad just said it, like, you know what I'm saying, they legitimately been calling her, you know what I'm saying,
yeah, they were saying she need to be in the same pot with
she the new Roberto. You understand what I'm saying? So she the new Roberto. But I mean, there's quotes and excerpts from that she absolutely took his V card. You know what I'm saying? So, just a lot of different things that plays out with it. So for me,
let me tell you something, though. I just watched Mahogany this past weekend, right?
Yeah.
Diana Ross was a bad something, yo. Like, I could see, she was a bad mother, yo. So
what she is? She is the quintessential someone that has it. Like, because I don't think Diana Ross is like, when I look
the finest thing you ever seen in your life.
Yeah, but I've seen interviews and watched men just melt in her presence, and I'm
like Billy D. Williams melt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Man. So I can't even imagine what that'd have been for a young
little
boy
Mike
to see, that majestic thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mike didn't know what to do with Diana. Absolutely.
Yeah, she laid them big ass eyes on him, and it was what it was. Big shout out to Coleman Domingo, yo.
He did a great job also, yo. Yeah, I ain't never gonna say Michael again the same way. Michael. He did an excellent job, man. Yeah, but he's a great actor. I thought Nia Long kind of captured the soul of what we know of Catherine.
She gave a quiet, strong performance. And I don't know how hard that is to not say a lot and still be strong. So I'll give her some props on that. I
mean, it was no character development for anybody else except for Michael Jackson and the parents. I'm gonna tell you something that tripped me out. You know, the record head that he talked to for a minute. I didn't know that was Mike Myers, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in the movie theater like, hey, that's Mike Myers, and everybody was like, in my row, they was like, oh, that is him, yo. Yeah,
that's Austin Powers.
Yeah,
that was wild, man. But
if I had a thing that I would have liked, Thriller is a bookmark album, and I just wish they had spent more time talking about how it had its success. Like, I get that he was going into it and showing how he was trying to figure it out, but I wish that, like, in the finished product, to say how many of those songs were #1 hits, how long that thing stayed on the charts, how long, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that whole MTV move, those are things that I wish I would have, I wish I would have gotten a little bit more. But the chat's going crazy over
it. As it was a celebration of him, I think it's just for 80s kids, man. Like, it was it was some things that weren't celebrated enough, man. Like,
we lived in it. You
were there. You know what I mean? You saw the impact of some of them moments, man. And so it's hard to capture.
I didn't need so much animal time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right. The monkeys and the llama. Yo, but that was a funny ass scene when Joe and him was getting at it.
They got their giraffe.
The giraffe at the window. That was funny.
Here's the craziest thing, and so as to not have any spoilers for anybody. When people were like, hey, yo, Michael lived at home for all his time. And what everybody need to understand is that, no, everybody lived with Michael. That's Michael's shit.
Right. He was financing that operation.
Yeah.
But even to that point, man, that, the best part about this movie is the unreleased footage and all the interviews and different perspectives that have come out. Like, they said that with skipping Diana Ross, they had to leave out a big part. Michael Jackson didn't live at home all that time. While he was recording, like, Off the Wall, he was in New York, like at Studio 54. He lived in New York City and was with Diana, had his own place. And they were thought to have been an item in some people's eyes. You know what I mean? So,
again, he ain't live at home. Home was Gary, Indiana. He lived in LA because that's where he was recording, and his family lived with him. That's all that's all I'm saying.
Everybody lived in Mike's house. Yeah.
So
Miss Catherine still live out there. They said they still own that property and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what's
it
up.
looked like it was a nice piece of stretch. Yeah. All right. Well, listen, man, if you ain't seen the movie, join the conversation.
It's still worth the view. I definitely would. I pay the money to go see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you go see it again?
Yeah, I've seen it twice, and I would go watch it one more time.
Okay, interesting. All right. Okay.
All right. So that was our first go into a musical movie, right? Like, we shared it.
Oh, shucks.
It's a conversation, right? It was a conversation around music, man. So we thought that this might end up being a series, right? Like, what are some other musical movies that we need to show? So is it a good idea for us to kind of look at this as a series of movies? And what should be the next one we do? If you had to pick, and you're going to have to tell me, Slap, I'm so mad I can't see the chat. I don't know what's going on over here. But what are some musical movies that we will watch all together and have some commentary on?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, right? If I had a choice, if I'm choosing, if I'm not going with the majority, I ain't doing Soul Food. You can leave that where it's at.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on Soul Food. So it's between the 5 Heartbeats, Boomerang, and Purple Rain. Now, I'd go ahead and tell you that, you know what I'm saying, I can roll a barrel and possibly do without Boomerang. So then it would just be between the 5 Heartbeats and Purple Rain. And then after that, I'm a little stuck. All right, so let me see. The votes are coming in. I see a couple for Purple Rain. I see The Wiz, which ain't even an option.
Now, but it could be. Like, I thought about it. Yeah, that was wild work. I'm gonna agree with you, Kendra, that leaving that Boomerang off was wild work. I wasn't gonna comment on it.
No, I'm talking about next. About next.
So if we had to pick one next, what would it be? Like a musical movie?
Yeah. Somebody said no Temptations movie.
I mean, listen, all of those are so yeah. I mean, what are the movies that would be in a series of movies that we showed?
So right now,
Five Heartbeats would be my pick. I think my first pick, but
yeah.
I can't even tell you how many times I've watched Purple Rain. Like we used to watch that joint in college, like it was new every day. And every time we watched it, we picked up something new, like that was funny to us.
You don't want to watch Purple Rain with me. Let me just go ahead and tell you, I know over 75% of the movie by heart. I know the dance steps. I know, like, bro,
even the off songs.
Yeah, like I'll tell you something that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's how I am, with Purple Rain.
Like when Apollonia 6 was dancing, and my man said, "What's the matter? Your shoes too tight." Like I go to the part where Mars Day was just hitting the lamp. You know what I'm saying? Like
listen, when the off band is playing and they're singing "I Want to Be a Martinaire" and they in there dancing, doing the little shimmy, like. I can't even tell you how hard we laughed at that at school, like for so long, man. Like it's a classic movie to me. I don't know. It's a toss-up though between that and the Five Heartbeats, because I could probably say the Five Heartbeats verbatim. You know what I mean? And so, like,
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
These movies that I have watched over and over and over again. So you said a lot of people said, what's the verdict?
It's really like tied between Five Heartbeats and Purple Rain. Like,
and
right
then people's own.
Yeah. So
select.
We probably have to take it to the internet and
see what people want to do.
First of all, Kachina said Purple Rain is on TV all the time, and it may be, but the opportunity to see it again in the theater is crazy. I mean, the opportunity to see any of these in the theater, again, I'll take it. Like big screen, you know what I'm saying? Super duper sound. Like, yo, give me that all day long. Purple Rain in the movie theater was awesome. Like
I could get with that now that you're saying that. I did say that Purple Rain comes on VH1 probably 3 times a week.
Yeah, but they also
no
changed the
Five
word.
Heartbeats comes on BET. You know what I'm saying?
Look, where are you? Where are you, mother lover? Where are you?
That spin when he say that joint is crazy.
Where are you? Let me tell you
like he was on the runway. That joint is crazy.
You're never gonna be tough, click clacking heels, looking for somebody and cussing. That's just one thing that you ain't never gonna be. But hey, man, I'm open for whatever. What I enjoy most about Michael was that I watched it with my people.
When the beat dropped, people did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah. So if I had a choice, it doesn't matter as long as you guys are coming. So at the end of the day, whatever we pick, I'm with it with the summer movie, festival series. You know what I'm saying? And it just means that even if we do one, it doesn't mean that we're not going to be able to do the other. It just really comes into how you guys show up and show out. So Michael was sold out, and so, you know what I mean? Whether it's Purple Rain, whether it's the Five Heartbeats, whether it's Boomerang, whether it's the Temptations movie, even though that thing is long, like that's that ain't really no. That's a made-for-TV movie, guys. It was 5 parts. It was very long. So, like that's trying to show the New Edition movie. Like that, you ain't getting away with that online. So, so I just want y'all to know
all day. That's the drive-in, and it's a cookout going on while it's showing. So,
right. That's us doing R&B soulful nights, and at the end of it, you got your blanket, and there's a projector screen up. And that,
look at us talking through this thing. This is not a meeting. This is not a planning meeting, yo. But all right.
Yeah. Let's move on. All
right. So I want to keep it in the same vein. So my thought was like, what's next? Because I know this is getting ready to be hot, and I went to go research, and Ryan Coogler is cleared to produce Prince jukebox musical for Universal. And so he's already said that it's not going to be a biopic per se.
Yeah.
Kendra throwing some more out there. She said you got Ray, Cadillac Records. The James Brown movie would be funny with y'all Negroes. Now that would be funny with y'all. But Coogler is cleared. It's going down. He's producing a picture around Prince and his music. And what the internet was talking about was who's going to play Prince. And these were some of the people that popped out. So you got... I was just cracking up because all these mother loves, these light-skinned brothers do look like...
I mean, Miguel. I'll take Miguel. I mean...
Vic Mensa looked the most like him to me if you ask.
I'm good. He just do the pursed lips all the time. I don't know. You saying I don't know.
That's why I worked that picture. Yo.
I mean, see, to me, so the challenge in this one is that, like, I think Michael at least had the startup with Broadway, and so with Prince, it's like, all right, well, where are we pulling this from? You know what I'm saying? You know,
somebody gonna have to deep dive on that thing, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if I'm ready to see it right now.
You too much of a Prince fan. I think you would be more critical. So I think I would be more critical of Michael Jackson. I think you would be way more critical of Prince.
I just like, you know, like I'm a historian to some of the things that they do. Like one of my favorite things is if you ever Tales from the Tour Bus. Like if you ever get a chance to watch that, it was done by the dude that did Beavis and Butthead. Like, yo, it's a great, like it tells like these funny stories about like everybody. Like you want to get lost on YouTube, do Tales from the Tour Bus. Yo, Rick James, Prince, James Brown, like it got some great. So
I'm on that because that those are my favorites, yo. I like that's what I will say about this Michael movie, man. Like people are out of the woodworks telling stories, like old producers, people who were in the room, like when he was creating, and I love that piece, man. So I'll definitely check that out. I mean,
the other thing about Prince though is Prince, so he was so
mysterious.
So, yeah, he was private about, like, you know what I'm saying, and he was whimsical, so you never knew what you were getting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, again, like the Dave Chappelle joint. Like, I'm bored. Let's play basketball. It's like what?
Making pancakes at the house.
Yeah. So, and it's crazy. Like Prince, you know what I'm saying, was like,
it happened. That's a real story, man.
I cooked that ass, and we made a pancakes. Like, ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's an interesting piece. I just don't think I'm ready for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's tough to, and then it's like, yo, who you gonna get to get that information? Like, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people Prince ain't let that many people in the circle, yo. So but you know what they did say, that some of it could be sourced from, and this is dangerous, Matai's book. Because I think one of his pieces wrote a book about
he's
still out here telling stories. Sheila E's book too.
He had a great Reddit sub follow. It was called like Tales from Paisley Park or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but like when like it told all like great, like it was the first time that I'd heard like when people had went to Eric Clapton and was like, I think it was after Jimi Hendrix died. They was like, yo, Jimi Hendrix died. How is it that now you're the greatest, you know, guitarist in the world? And Eric Clapton was like, I don't know, go ask Prince. Like, and it was just like, and you know, y'all know nothing about Eric Clapton. He looked like a chemistry teacher, but that man could gets to it. But I mean, again,
I heard there was a similar story about Miles Davis. Like he said that Prince told him he played the piano.
Yeah.
And Miles Davis was like, "You don't play the piano. You might tinkle with the key. You ain't no pianist. You're not a jazz pianist." And I heard he wowed Miles Davis as well. You know what I mean?
one of the greatest musicians of all time. That's what I'm saying. Like, to be able to dive into, it's just hard to try to fit someone's life in 2 hours, 25 minutes max. You know what I'm saying? Because the crowd ain't going past that. So, you know, I we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Let's get into this episode, man. We got Explainable out right now. Unexplainable, excuse me.
Unexplainable.
Unexplainable.
My favorite is Chocolate Thunder telling us flat out, "Hey, yo, like I couldn't make it through the episode because I kept hitting songs and then I just lost at them." So this was I mean,
you were stopping the episode to go listen to the music.
Yeah, that's
a compliment.
This old school was some great work. So for those of you that did not listen to the episode, Unexplainable dealt with phenomenon. Some of those phenomenons are the starstruck things that happen when you fall in love. Some of those things are the starstruck thing happen or the bewilderment when you fall out of it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to explain, you know, what is and what isn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes even why you stay, while you're here, it's just that issue. And so, man, I look, this old school was probably some of my favorite work. Just as this is a good playlist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could go with that. And the crazy thing is that, like, honestly, I would probably take out my first two choices, even though they're my two favorite songs, inside of like what could, because
on what grounds would you take those songs out?
Just because of flow. Just because of flow. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is at a certain, you know, beats per minute. As in fantasy are different outworldly. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'll either put them at the very beginning or put them at the very end. You know what I'm saying? But man, I was listening to this episode and, you know, I can't get Where Do We Go Wrong LTD out my head. Like
that's a listen, LTD. They creep up on me. Like, I don't know how often they come around in my playlists. But when they come on, man, like they were jamming, man. That was a band. Like, you had Jeffrey leading that thing. Come on, man.
Still one of the worst album covers of all time. But aside from that, still, I mean, you know, you try to disrespect Willie Hutch. You know what I'm saying? You know, you started.
I liked it, man. And you know what? But you know what threw me off? And you spoke to that in the episode. It's a sample that's such a core memory for me in that song. When I hear "Tell Me Why I Love Cold," I turn cold. I automatically think of Project Pat.
But that thing is so, like, if you get past that,
that's definitely Cadillac music. Like,
I started watching Scandal again, and Scandal had so many great Motown songs in it. I don't know if I don't know who was producing Scandal, in the sense of doing the musical piece. I know it was Shonda Rhimes' thing, but like, whoever was doing the music lived in like the early Motown, like not late Motown, really early Motown. And I don't know why Stevie Wonder played on one of the episodes, and it has had me in a chokehold since. And again, just Stevie getting to it, man. I
mean, the concept. I mean, again, like, I Hate That I Love You. The same thing we were talking about the Young Bull earlier. Like, I can't shake it. I don't know why I love you, but I do. Like, I'm here. Like, you treat me bad, and I'm still here. You know.
Yeah. Carlin wishing on a star at the Lulu Classic is top notch. Goddamn commentary. You know? Oh my goodness, yo, these chats, boy, y'all are hilarious, man.
I'm wishing.
But yeah, Scandal soundtrack was jamming. But yeah, again, old school was crazy. Then let's get into middle school.
So mid, all right. I'm gonna just tell you that No Ordinary Love, Sade.
Oh yeah.
That's something special when you're talking about. That's everything you want, man. So yeah, that's good work.
Well, as far as like singing on there, we're not
that
making
112 Missing You. Let's go there.
112 Missing You is my joint, but that We're Not Making Love, Drew Hill, it's some real yelling. Like, that's some real getting to it. The music on this particular episode, and I know we say this a lot
every week,
but man, but if you love this thing, right? If you love this thing, it really is like, you know what I'm saying? You know, music half crazy, as Chocolate Thunder just put in there. Like, yo, because some of it's real relatable and some of it is just like, yo, it was the groove. Half Crazy is probably one of the most relatable songs, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, ever, right?
I can't quite figure it out. Something changed.
Well, I
And
mean,
how did we get here?
Because we took a bet. You know what I'm saying? And when you take a bet on love, you don't think that it's going to go bad. You only think it's going to go good. So you got to be half crazy to think it was going to work. You got to be half crazy to think love going to work. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a little bit of craziness that goes into it too. So that Missing You by 112 is probably my favorite song in the set.
Man, they were singing on that thing. That's why. You know, that ain't, listen. It ain't nothing like that, because it kind of throws back to old school, like 70s pining and yearning. And that's what they did on that track, man. Like, you know, and the whole group was singing and backing each other up on that thing. So that's definitely good music.
Hey, Uncle Ray, absolutely love is for crazy folks. But you know what? We all want to be a little crazy,
right? We all a little crazy. We all have crazy. There you go.
There you go.
Look, that nobody's supposed to be here. Deborah Cox.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that's a real song. Like, hey, yo, I said I was done with this shit.
Yeah,
and then here you go, sneaking back in. Like, I said no to love.
Real spill.
She's so mad about it too.
Right.
No. What are you doing in here?
Listen, right. Man, who let you in the door? Right.
Yeah.
It was good music, man. And then New School, we went light. And you put me on to your choices, honestly. But you know, that fantastic. First of all, that Bryson Tiller, I went back and listened to it after you introduced me. I just like Bryson Tiller, man. Like, you know, we talk a lot about the studio produced artists, but he does it well, man. And maybe he was on the front end of it. The production on his stuff be so crazy, man. Like,
but if you want a guy to give you a lyrical mansplain, Bryson Tiller he gonna back the fellas up.
That's a good explanation. That very much so.
Yeah, he gonna lyrically tell you, hey, what you was thinking ain't what you was thinking, and what I'm doing ain't what you was thinking. So let me just go ahead and tell it to you the way that you misinterpreted. You misread.
And he get mad at you, right?
Yeah, no, because he's frustrated. He's frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is really on that type time. Like, hey, yo, like, this ain't what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That Can't Explain It with Girlfriend. And
Girlfriend is dope, yo. Like,
yes,
she been coming across my radar a lot, but that's good stuff, man. Yeah.
Yes. One of our favorite theorists, he hit me about that Sasha Keeble joint. He was like, yo, that thing is crazy. So I mean, you know, it's you know what I'm saying? It's it. Like, yo, that was crazy. I agree, Fantasia. This is nothing better than watching
Ain't nothing better than watching dudes sing Fantasia. Because that's for sure one of them ones where you might catch me at the light going in. If we at the stop sign and that's on and that beat drop, you might catch me.
Because you know why? It's the song that you can't help but to sing with a smile. Like, it's not you don't, like, some songs give you stanky face. When I See You is
a smiley face.
You smiling. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, even when you by yourself, you flirting with your goddamn self. When you so happy. Like, so it's a joyous, it's joy for everything. You know,
and it takes you back to a simpler time, man. It's like a crush, like that feeling. I think that's the connection to a time when you could just like somebody without all of the BS around it. So
yeah, man, I'm you're not gonna get no argument, you know, from me, you know, in regards to it. So I agree with you guys in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all right. Well, we got a new episode this week.
Oh my God,
Medea, this is for you. This is Medea's episode.
Me.
Episode
108 is Raymond versus Brown.
Hey,
it's going down.
we kicking off the tour with our own R&B.
Yeah, we previewing that thing. Let's go.
So what we did on this episode. Do you want to tell them what we did? I will let you, because you tell them how we said,
man. So bottom line, man, we put up two of the latter kings, or the minor kings, whatever you want to call them. We talked about who was a better artist. And we talked about it. We broke it into 3 categories. We talked about what would you call the first category?
We did early albums, because both of these brothers are double digits. They got double digit albums.
Right. So we talked about early, which is their first 3 albums.
Yes.
Then we talked about their prime, which is anything after that went.
Yeah.
And then we did collaborations or things that they were featured on.
Yes.
And I'm not going to tell y'all how this ended up. LaDonna, Chocolate Thunder, was on there. She was our judge. She was the referee to make sure we weren't crossing any lines. I'm not going to tell y'all how this ended up, but this is some good music on that thing.
Yeah,
like you talk about good music.
Hey, like a good boxing match scored at home, but the winner is you guys for getting to listen to it.
Getting to listen to this thing.
It's a mean episode. And I know we're gonna get some flack about what songs we choose.
Which choices we choose. Because this is another example of we could have did it all over again with different songs.
Yeah, like listen, y'all are in the joint Say It So Hard, Usher, and I'm gonna tell you that.
Can I say it? Can I tell the secret?
Go ahead.
All right. So I mean, clearly Slap and I are from the same generation of music, and we old heads anyway. I was tight because so I can't say that. I represented Chris Brown, Slap represented Usher. I was like, man, how am I going to do this? It wasn't that hard. It was not that hard. Like, Breezy got music. Like, stop playing. Like, don't. This is not a one-sided match at all. Like, it's good music on this episode.
Yeah, they already all over you. They like, all right, so you lost, huh? So y'all just gotta check out the episode.
You gotta check it out, man.
It's really good. It's 26 songs on that thing.
Yeah, it's good. And LaDonna said she's gonna hold us to actually creating the playlist that came with this episode.
She holding you to it. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I said that I would make it. LaDonna, Chocolate Thunder said she's gonna hold us to making this playlist. So I'm not giving that to y'all tonight when it drops, but you during this week, I'm gonna drop that playlist for Raymond versus Brown.
Oh, what a good! That was
good music, man.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time, yo. It's a lot of good music on that thing there. Like, you want to talk about something you can hit shuffle to? It's that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm go ahead and tell you that
was fun.
That was it was a pretty good episode. So I again, we say that look, just judge it for yourself, man, and come back and give us the heat. Like, yo, y'all want to come back and fry our asses, please do. You know what I'm saying? We only gonna get better through y'all telling us what it is and what it is.
You take the feedback.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we look, first of all, hey, Shooting Star, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that it's hard to not have sheet shakers with both them dudes, because
I was about to say, come on now.
They both nasty.
Past a certain level of their evolution, we did discuss that. Both of these Negroes got nasty. Like it was.
Actually, they don't really even talk about anything. Like 80% of their songs is talking about getting to it.
Yeah, that's real. And you decide who's more suggestive versus who's more explicit. But Usher ain't no saint. Like they both getting to it.
Hey, once Usher came out that divorce with that old lady, he was hot to try.
Before he ain't got another one, stop playing, man. Usher like him a little seasoned.
He like him seasoned. Now that is his MO. Now he like him a little seasoned. Now, and one thing about him, he like him close
He
to
like a
AARP.
woman of a certain age. Yeah.
Yeah, he like him at
AARP.
AARP.
He ain't trying to train nobody. Usher know what he like. Yeah.
He like, hey baby, when your 401k kick in? Yeah, that's the kind of woman I like. Yeah.
You got them. He put in that AARP benefit. They're going to get the senior breakfast.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, he try to get them biddies. Yeah, he said I like to move around the country.
Yeah, right now. The glue. And that's my one. And it ain't on, I'm gonna say it, it's not on either one of our joints, but glue is crazy.
It is a good,
that's one of my favorites from Usher, and it's late in the game. They shooting off song titles now. Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
Glue is crazy.
Yeah.
But
I'm kind of mad that I mean, but
like I said, we could have done this all over. I promise you.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick the songs between them. Tell me. All right, I can't. I'm not messing with y'all, yo.
Yeah, no. Listen, I told you once Madea starts, she's like, she like Pringles when it comes to Usher, boy. You about to unwrap her whole situation.
And Chris Brown just straight up tell you in a song, "I'm gonna choke you and give you some drugs and I'm
gonna spit in your mouth, girl. I'm gonna have you dangling from."
But Donna said we could do Raymond versus Brown Part 2.
I'm gonna tell you,
song, just the nasties. Usher and Brown,
just the nasties, R&B, just the nasties.
R&B. That could work. I'm not even lying to you. That could work.
The Talker Through It. Talker Through It tour. Come and see.
The Talker Through It tour. Absolutely. Well, look, y'all. Right. That's listen. That was quick.
I'm excited.
Man.
If you ain't seen the Michael movie, go see it. For real. Like, yo, that's a real thing. Like, go ahead and
go. I still recommend, yes, go see the movie. I'm not taking that away at all.
And go hit play on this R&B joint.
It's ready to go.
We get ready to start our own R&B joint. It's the Russ and Boykin. You know
what I'm saying? Boykin, baby.
Yeah, Russ and Boykin. Y'all better jump on this tour. Look. Yeah, you ain't gonna have to get with Nasty Nate. You know what I'm saying? To get with us. You know
right. $25, yo. You're right.
We get ready to help y'all out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do
Boykin tour, baby. Coming to a city near you.
All you gotta do is pack lunch a couple times. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? To fuck with us. We ain't trying to break your pockets. You know what I mean? And we ain't got no cherries. You know what I'm saying? We sending you home cherry free. You know what I'm saying?
I might have some.
Hey, man.
All right. Listen, so
JC said, I got cherries.
I might have a couple stems. Unless you're going to do it. All right.
Boy, that is wild. Yo, you know what's crazy? They always blame me for the dirtiness. Yo, and you dirtier. You're just as dirty as me.
All right. Listen, we're not doing that.
Anderson.
You let me make that a poll on social media. You let me make that a poll. Look, y'all, that's all we got for today, man. Thank y'all. We appreciate you every week. Same bat time, same bat channel for tuning in with us. I'm JC, the Slow Song King Kong.
Hey, man, I'm Slap the Professor, man.
We Theoretically R&B, and we are out.
Peace.